Shade 45, you did it. Friday, you made it through the whole damn week. And then what? Long weekend. Labor Day. So you can't wear white after Labor Day. That's the fucking rule. I don't know where that came from. Fuck was that? Some magical shit? That's Chris's phone. Was that your girl? That's your alarm telling you to fucking be at work. You're late. Fucking late. All right, man. Friday it is. That's what we got for you. Balthazar Getty, star of a bunch of fucking shows. If you're old like me, you might remember him from Lord of the Flies. Remember that shit with Piggy? I think they fucking killed Piggy because he's weak. Well, he's making beats. He's got some rappers, and he's doing his own thing. So I'll sit down, chop it up with him, and he's got a crazy backstory. Like, wait till you hear it. Wait till you hear the shit his old man went through. Also, Slang vs. John, if we have time. Feel Good Friday. Doing some news. And I think that'll be it. You guys enjoy your weekend. You know I'm going to enjoy mine. Enjoy the fuck out of it, son. All right. All Out Show. Let's get it.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Shade 45. Balt Getty, what up, though, man? How you doing?
Oh, my God. I didn't realize we were a go.
I caught you eating watermelon.
Yep.
You brought Devante with you.
Was good.
Not of Jodeci. You.
He's a one-namer.
We had to clean it up. My man was like, Devante from Jodeci. I'm like, nah, man. Just
you know a story behind that. My mom is in love with him, so like she named me
after.
Yeah.
I mean, it could. Told me Jodeci's the shit. So
yeah,
that's pretty. It's not the worst name to be named after.
No, but that's like A$AP Rocky too. That's Rakim.
Oh, for real?
Right. Yeah, his mom was like a crazy Rakim head, and she was like, "I'm gonna name my son Rakim."
Oh, I didn't even know that was his real name.
Yeah.
What did they like? Where would the A$AP come from?
Well,
like,
I mean, that's
A$AP's
like their
Fables.
clique. Yeah, no, that's their clique.
That
as far as I know, and
where the fuck your name come from? Balthazar. That shit sound like some baron, like
Balthazar.
A baron or some shit like that.
Everybody always has, and they think it's the first time I've heard it. They're like, "I just ate at your restaurant in New York."
Is there a
For
restaurant?
those of you that know, it's like a trendy restaurant in New York.
Ain't that like a
Balthazar.
Russian one? You get like mussels and shit there?
Nah. This is in Soho. This is some real like bougie kind of.
Oh.
But originally, it's biblical. One of the three, if you're a Christian or a Catholic,
go ahead.
Which I'm not. It's one of the three wise men, Melchior, Caspar, and Balthazar, and then the famous French painter Balthazar, and the book. And my mom and dad were hippies, and when she was pregnant in the 70s, that seemed like a perfectly.
They was on that shit.
Oh yeah, of course.
He was like the teen sex symbol back in the 90s. Lord of the Flies.
Was? Damn.
I mean, you a dad now, so don't nobody want you.
Yeah, but
watered down.
Aren't they all? I mean, who's not?
It's that dad shit.
These younger cats, they got more kids than me. I mean,
are you single? You got a wife?
No, I have a wife. I have 4 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like regular ass, like dinner.
So run away from that sex symbol shit. You can get in trouble.
Yeah, been there, done that, but no, lucked out. You know what I mean?
You must. I didn't. You was in Young Guns too. Don't
you remember? I got shot. I had that. There's that my legendary death scene. Remember that shit when Billy? They think they hit Billy, and then they
got
cut
you
in, and it's the kid. They're like, "You killed a kid."
And is it funner to kill people or get killed in movies?
Well, I think they're both fun. It kind of depends, because if you do the emotional, like gut-wrenching death scene, then that, and then, but also if you turn your pistol sideways and shit, and like that looks dope too.
And it fucks you out of the sequel if you die.
Yeah, so
you went in Young Guns 3.
They did. Yeah, they stopped at 2.
That's because they
without the
go
kid,
with that
it didn't
shit.
work.
Yeah, without the kid, man, like they killed the kid.
Yeah.
I'm looking at. Did you know? Speaking of like getting pussy and shit, you were in the movie where I used to use to get all the pussy.
What was that?
You want to guess?
Wait, hold on. Run the question back.
All right, I used to use one of your movies
to
fuck chicks.
Okay, so you used it as a way to mess with their minds.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, hold
on.
Is it? It's not like it's not Natural Born Killers or
that was my shit. That was.
I know it ain't Lost Highway because that shit.
It was Lost Highway.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
What? Because you would confuse the hell out of them and then take advantage of that.
I pull like rats and shit, and then I take them to the crib and put on Lost Highway and be like, "This is some art flick," and it'd be so fucking boring by like 30 minutes in. I was eating their pussy or they were sucking my dick. Like it was like they were just like they thought I was cultured and they were just like, oh fuck.
Okay, but real talk for those that don't know. That's directed by David Lynch. Lost Highway. Lynch is like a mentor.
But imagine two 19-year-old kids trying to watch the fucking shit.
Absolutely.
Like by the time the guy called himself, like the phone calls, he answers it, and it's himself on the other line.
Except we're talking about it 20 years later, though. You know what I mean?
I wasn't trying to offend you, man. I'm just saying.
No. It was a minute ago. I want your listeners to know who David Lynch is. If they don't, and you know what I mean. So I'm just trying to.
You was in the new Twin Peaks, which was like a brand new cult classic.
Yeah. Now that was one where. That shit was so far out there, so backwards bananas that it lost me. Like,
it did it?
Yeah. And I'll go out there, and I was like, you know what?
I went to some screening, like somebody was so excited about it. I went to a screening. It was like some rich dude with a side ponytail and shit. And he was like,
top bun.
It was straight
side.
He looked like a fucking.
I haven't seen the side.
I don't know the guy. I'm not trying to shit on him, and I don't even remember his name or no shit like that. But he was wearing a giant shirt and he had a side. He looked like a 4-year-old toddler, like a girl. He had the ponytail on the side.
Or
he was like, "This is my shit."
Bun on the side.
It wasn't even a bun. It was a ponytail going up to the side, like they do.
Rock that shit,
like they do children.
Yeah. I was gonna say my 10-year-old Jude does that sometimes.
Yeah. Well, he loved it, and I got to watch some of it.
And what did you think?
I kind of could follow it. I was just like, "Whoa, man, this shit is crazy."
Yeah.
Devante, how come you ain't got him getting you job? Why don't you get you some of this acting money? That's
what you mean, yo? I'm an actor right now.
Are you acting?
I'm in my character, yo.
This is
chilling.
But he gets money sent to the mailbox off of his roles. That's the shit.
Yo, give it time,
yo. That's right. That's right. How'd you two hook up?
Yo, so like through a mutual friend. Heck, you know what I'm saying? He like showed me all his like stuff, and I was like inspired from hearing it. First night, you got so many like ideas,
It's kind of crazy. I got a couple friends that are like in music and acting, and I'm like, man, why don't you just fucking like my boy Paige Kennedy? I'm always busting his balls. Like, why don't you just act and be
You're
rich?
doing too many shit.
Yeah. But your beats are fucking. They're legit, dog.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Because I'm the same way you are. Like, normally when I see actor/musician, I'm like, okay, this is about to be the worst shit I've ever seen.
Even if it's not the worst shit, you be like, damn, just focus on getting bread over there, man.
Yeah. But, like, I have bread. I made bread. Because I started working when I was so young, so I've been able to...
Yeah, 37 years.
What's that?
38 years.
Yeah.
Is it 38? Or 28?
Since
28.
What?
Excuse me, 28 years you've been doing this shit.
Well, yeah. Well, I did Lord of the Flies in 89. So you do the math.
I did. Poorly.
Yeah. And then, so I was able... But for me, without sounding too corny and shit, like, now it's all so much becoming just one art form, and... The record label, and just to give some of the listeners just a quick, perspective, is, Purple House Music. It's a boutique record label, and we do everything from, music to clothing to culture to furniture. We just opened up a space on Fairfax and Melrose.
So you want this to be like a lifestyle brand?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you were to boil it down, absolutely. It's my version of a lifestyle brand, and that's ultimately what interests me, is curating memories, moments for people, And so that when they come into a space, what they're hearing, what they're seeing, feeling, etc., is something that
Where's the store at?
It's not like a store to the public, like come in and buy stickers kind of joint.
What is it?
It's on Fairfax.
Okay.
And it's a creative collaboration clubhouse office studio, basically. Right. Yo, Bo, it's Jude. I'm in Hollywood. Blah 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 blah. You come over there. There's shit to play with. There's speakers set up. There's
studio. You can hop in and do some shit.
And then it also doubles as a gallery space.
You're like Andy Warhol.
Well, yeah. It's my factory, you know. It's the 2020 factory, basically.
Well, let's play the song "Retail Therapy." This is the one with Devante on it.
Yeah. So this is just real quick. This is the single. It dropped Friday. It's kind of our first. We've put out a few records in the last few weeks, but this is like our focus track for right now. And then there's the animated video I tell you about.
I saw the video.
I got some dope ideas I'd love to share with you.
Yeah, it was actually. So what's the premise behind Retail Therapy?
Well,
if it's anything like, I can relate to retail
right.
therapy.
So you know I'm a big fan, and you know I always listen to the show, and I know you're apt to engage in retail therapy at about 2 a.m. in a hole, and you buy 10 new frames or whatever.
There's literally there's a box with some Cartiers in the back
or you go and you get yourself some new sneaks, or you go and you buy a house, or you go buy a bunch of drugs, or you go do anything to like fill the hole, the void.
Yeah.
So this is like talking about that, but also doing it, basically.
Being self-aware while you're fucking doing your shit.
Exactly.
All right, let's play it. Retail Therapy.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's
like tribal and shit.
Yeah, now some marching band shit. And of course the Devante
started it off.
Got that crazy verse, and then Heck helps out with the production as well. But yeah, I mean that's how this whole thing started. I just started making beats when I was 20.
Yeah.
And DJing, and then life kind of went, and I had kids and an acting career, and lots of ups and downs.
What would you prefer to do, act or music?
Well, this is the thing what I was saying earlier, like without sounding corny, I just see them all as expressions of my creativity, and like I love to do it all. Like Thursday night, there was probably 1,000 people, and I was DJing, and everybody's jumping, and the energy's flowing.
What a rush, huh?
Yeah, and you're like, fuck, I'm right where I want to be.
Yeah.
And then, and then around the songs, we create clothing so there's like a whole retail therapy.
It's kind of funny you talk about like shitting on it and then you're selling them things.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. Yeah, that's that dope. That's like slinging dope. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like, you shouldn't fill this empty hole and buy a T-shirt about it over here.
Exactly.
Buy my Down with Capitalism T-shirt.
Exactly.
For $19.99.
Yo, for $2.99.
That's what's up, man. Yo, I gotta ask you about you gotta retell
Ask away, man.
You gotta retell the story about your old man, because it was such a crazy story. A lot of people don't know that you come from Getty.
Yeah.
Y'all got a museum.
Yep.
Like, do you go? It's free entry, but do you get extra free entry in that bitch?
Yeah, I do. So I could just do the 90-second rundown of just my pops and where I come from, or if there's specific things that like you want to know.
All right, y'all came from your great granddad built an empire, and your father was kidnapped by the mob.
Yeah, so that's those are the bookends, and then what happened in between quickly was, my great-grandfather took a horse and buggy across America, landed in Oklahoma, turn of the last century, leased a plot of land, long story short, and struck gold, black gold.
Motherfucking
oil. And
oil,
then,
that is.
Yeah, and then my great grandfather, who the museum is named after, and who built it, took that initial thing and parlayed it, and was the first Westerner to go to Saudi Arabia and taught himself Arabic, and went and became best friends with the Saudi royal family.
Oh, their orgies.
And bought or at least a plot of land. But peep this.
Yeah.
5 years they were drilling. And my grandfather.
Every way.
But that was a layup, bro.
Thank you, bro. You just threw me the alley-oop.
I mean, come on, bro. That was the
Everywhere.
alley-oop on a 7 foot basket.
With the Nerf ball. Yeah, you're right.
So he was one of the first to go there. And anyway, when they said, "You're crazy, old man," blah 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 blah, of course, he became the richest man in the world at one point in the 60s. And then my father, was famously kidnapped in the 70s by the mob in Rome, which there was
the real Italian.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not like the Italian mob out here is fake, but like it's like the Italian
like La Cosa Nostra, and like that's what we know. You know what I mean? Like, who knows at the end of the day? But it was 1974. My mom.
That's before you were born.
Yeah, it was a year before I was born.
Okay.
And my dad was in Rome, and they walked up, hit him over the head with a baseball bat, and dragged him to a cave. And for 5 months, he lived in a cave. They cut off his ear.
What they feed him? Like pasta?
Yeah, bowl a day.
God damn.
And then
really stereotypical.
Yeah, no, some like shit you would write, and then you'd be like, "Nah, man, that never happens."
So they finally cut off your old man's ear.
And then peep this.
All right.
They send it to my grandmother and my mother, and there's a postal strike, so it gets lost in route for 3 weeks.
So the mafia must have been like, oh, they think we not playing.
That's exactly what. So they're calling. They're like, "Did you get the package?" And my grandmother's like, and not to laugh at this, but at this point, laughter is the only way you can heal this sort of shit.
Right.
And they're like, she's like, "What package? What are you talking about?" You know what I mean? Did you get the package? And finally, weeks go by, and
that sounds like me and my Hindu dick pills. Did you get the package? Like, no, I'm still waiting, man. Caught up in customs.
It's a little bit like that.
Keep going, man. Sorry, I'm
no. It's your show, man. I like hearing your fucking stories. Anyway, so finally they called my grandmother and my mother down to the post office, and they were like, "There's a package here. You should probably come see it." And of course, it ended up famously being my father's ear, and that's when everybody knew like this shit was real. And there's been films and lots of shit in the last year that's been out there. I haven't seen any of them.
Is it just
I don't
too much?
support them.
Why don't you support them? Is it just too much for you to watch, or you don't want to hear about it, or
no? It's not even that. It's just like I know these guys, like, and just as a man, I just would have, it's not about
the people that shot them, shot the movies.
Yeah. And it's not like I'm hurt and you're opening old wounds, this, that, and the other. I understand. I mean, certain stories are public domain, and they're interesting, and they get made. And it's a very interesting story. So,
but like holler at you?
Yeah,
do you wish they would have hollered at you?
Yeah.
What ended up going?
But maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's just my ego. Maybe they didn't need to, but like.
I don't know, man.
So
I feel where you're coming from. Someone's making a story about my old man, and I know him. I would fucking. Yeah. I'd want a fucking phone call,
because like it's not like I was gonna be like, "You cannot make that." I mean, I know what they.
I mean, shit. I'll even call someone if I'm about to fuck their baby mama. You know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, just so you know, I'm about to knock down their baby mama.
At least you have the decency of calling the homie and let him know you're about to betray his trust.
Well, I mean, they're not together. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm not out there like I'm not trying to hate on them and.
So let me going back to your father. So they cashed him out.
So finally, my grandmother Well, my great-grandfather's whole point of view was like, we don't negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah.
He has 20 grandkids.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen now?
Right. They're going to keep taking grandkids.
That's right. So then that got turned into this, Scrooge McDuck thing, you know what I mean, which is bullshit. And this whole tragedy of riches and just this storyline that they push out there, which is bullshit. Ultimately, yes, money was paid. He was bailed out. They dropped him off like 5 miles outside of Rome, and he like stumbled into Rome. But you got to remember, like at the time, it was like what OJ was. Every newspaper,
everybody's talking about.
You're
it.
in Rome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, and then suddenly 5 months later, he comes sort of.
Let me ask you this: I don't even want to sound crap. Did he get like an ear replacement, or did he just leave it off?
Well, for the most part, they left it. They took some skin out of his stomach and like half-ass graft ear, but not.
How did he do after that? Was he fucked up off of that shit?
Well, unfortunately, he life was tough on him, and when I was 5, he had a drug overdose.
Damn.
And he was a quadriplegic my whole life.
What?
So no walking, no talking, blind, a prisoner of his body in a way, but still completely alert.
You came in here smelling loud, so I'm guessing that it didn't put you off of drugs all the way.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely on that loud 24/7. But I mean, everything, there's cause and effect, and there's a payment for everything. So I try to do my best to offset that, and I was finally able to mature enough to be like, you know what, it's 3 a.m. The good, fun times have been had. I'm not seeing good scenarios coming from this point forward.
It's funny. Yeah.
I'm going to pull my chute, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I suggest you do the same. If not, peace, I'll see y'all tomorrow, So, no, I mean, I think things done and, especially cannabis, I think can be better that than some antidepressives.
You can invest in that. I feel like that's the next oil.
Yeah, it is. And there's even a terminology in the investment world called the green rush. And there are huge funds that are being put together. It's not something that I've looked at directly, though, because that's not me either. I'm not like Wiz Khalifa. I'm not one of these guys pushing that agenda in any way like that,
You just got the lifestyle brand.
Yeah, well, really, my passion are visuals.
Yeah,
telling stories.
Yeah,
and creating intellectual property. And so about a month ago was when I sent you one. You always go radio silent. I just figured you're in a K-hole or some shit.
Bro, I've been sick for like 6 months, bro. I just been fucked up.
Did you have a stomach thing?
Yeah, I'm finally the only
off
shit that's...
air. We should talk about this because I like went through like a year and a half of.
You know how that shit is, bro.
Yeah,
know, I come here, I do the show, and I just go lay down.
I got you, man.
Fucking,
did you get into probiotics? And
I'm doing that, and I'm eating straight up aloe vera, like chopping the leaf and just scooping that shit out. It tastes like awful, but it's disgusting, but it's the only thing that's working.
No, off air. If you have a minute, I'll talk to you. Just because I was right. I was right there. So anyway, we launched a space called The House.
Yeah.
Purple House Music is the website, the movement, the crew, and this is the team. We're an independent record label with big ambitions, and the video to Retail Therapy is also the sort of sizzle introduction to this sort of late night with Ball Getty series I want to do, but animated. So like. Imagine Jimmy Fallon or whatever, but animated.
Yeah, they need a new one. They too damn political, man. I just want to laugh, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
that's
God
what this
damn.
is.
Yeah. Fucking gotta get on there and hear about some Me Too shit. It's like, fuck, bro. Just crack a goddamn joke.
Yeah, so it's like the video. If you see the video, did you see it?
I watched it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the idea, is to kind of like build that out and use that as a platform for us. And then we have another single dropping called Money in about a month or something, and just doing what we love. People seem to fuck with us and enjoying ourselves, just being in the moment.
Keep grinding, keep hustling. You in the right spot.
Yeah.
You're doing the right things, and I don't know. You've been fucking with the show forever, so you know I'm rooting for you, bro.
Yeah, I'm such a fan. And, what happened? Tell me about what's going on with leverage and the show and like
everything's wide open. Everything is wide open. I ain't done shit since I got sick, so I just been I'm just kind of laid up.
Right.
I'm
that's
wide
the thing,
open.
man. When you get sick like that, you realize your health. And just, you take that shit for granted.
Yeah, I tried to go to one pitch meeting, and I just shit the bed. Yeah. And I was like, all right, we're going to stop until I get right.
Because it doesn't matter. Everything could be perfect and great.
Yeah.
But if you have a little thing, it fucks everything up.
Yeah, it's hard to pitch when you about to poop on yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I got this great idea.
Jude Angelini.
While I'm fucking clenching my ass cheeks. It was fucking awful. It was the worst. All right, I don't even want to think about that no more. Let's end with Porsche.
Yeah.
This is James Ryder's on this one. Ball Getty.
Yo.
Devante.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
All right, Ball Getty, guys. Follow Ball Getty. Purple House Music. Rude Jude. Devante. Let's go.
HAUS.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Shea 45. Did you miss any of the show? Go to Sirius.com/on-demand. Sirius.com/on-demand. Listen on demand. You can follow my shit on Twitter, Rude_Jude, and my Instagram at All Out Show. Boom. All right. I got my homie from way back. I ain't seen my man in a minute. Yak Times on.
About what? It's been 20 years.
20 years. My man Boogie up in this bitch. What's up, man?
What up, though?
Shit, it's good to have you here, bro.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for having me, man. Long time coming.
I know it's been a minute. You're not just let me just say this. I always looked up to all y'all cats, like you and B and Tone and everybody. Like y'all cats really put me up on some game and shit.
Oh man, that's what we supposed to do.
Yeah,
we was the neighborhood, baby.
Yeah, it was cool. It was.
We learned a lot of stuff in the shop.
Yeah. Yes.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. I was like the token white guy that talked to the people from Rochester and shit. And
yeah, you kept us plugged.
Yeah. And I just remember soaking up so much game from y'all cats, and it was a real blessing to work at the record shop.
Oh man, it was all love.
And it's really dope that you're still doing stuff for Pontiac, man. What do you got going on right now?
Right now, me and my brothers, well, you know Archie and Drapey. Yeah. Me and my brothers and a couple more partners of ours, we were all working with the school districts, and we seen the need that the kids had in Pontiac. And it ain't just Pontiac, though, but it's all over the country because we go over all the country with our program. But we seen the need that the kids needed. You know, they needed somebody that had a back.
Yeah.
They needed some mentoring.
Yeah.
They needed, somebody that showed them some love because a lot of cats was, single parent homes and all that stuff. So me and my brother started a nonprofit called Kids First Initiative.
Kids First Initiative. We based out of Pontiac, Michigan. Yep. We're a youth support group. So we started that like 12 years ago. So we've been in the community. We work in the schools. We travel the country. We feed families during the holidays. Right now we're big on the STEAM program because it's a lot of STEAM jobs out here that cats don't even know about. And kids don't like science, or at least they don't think they know they like science. Yeah. And we get to doing our little program. We do like pop-up shops.
You know,
are you showing them like, yo, look, bro, you can get some money in science, technology, engineering.
Yeah, they some of the highest paying jobs in the field.
Yeah.
So, but they don't know that. And then they was like, well, we don't like science, but we get to do in our program with them, and they love it. And I'm like, dude, that's STEAM. All this stuff that we did today was STEAM, and you can get paid to do that. So we just been doing like pop-up, just like a pop-up shop. You know how Flint had their crisis?
Yeah.
We've been up in Flint, probably working with Flint the last 8-9 years.
Yeah.
Just doing stuff with them. When the water stuff happened, we was delivering water. But then we was also going, the last couple years, we've been going up to the projects in Flint. Yeah. Just pull up in the truck, pull out our stuff, drop our table, boom. And we doing science projects. We bring ice cream for the kids to keep them, you know, because they little.
Yeah, you bring them in with the ice cream,
exactly.
Then you put them onto some game.
Exactly. So it's been so much love, though. But it just started, though. We probably started, when we started 12 years ago, we just was like, we messed so much money off just in the club, drinking, partying.
Yeah.
And we just said, we're going to feed some families instead of jacking off money.
That's what made you want to start a nonprofit. You was like, I'm over here fucking off all this dough. We might as well help some of these kids around here.
Basically,
that's fucking cool,
because we was throwing so much money away. You know how we did.
Yes.
And it turned into a beautiful thing, man. We done been on Rachel Maddow. We got an NAACP award. We travel the country. We've been to Haiti. We've been to Puerto Rico. We in Canada.
Outside of Pontiac. I love that shit.
Yeah. So
tell people what the website is if they want to fucking support.
If you want to see what we're doing at Kids First Initiative, you can look us up. We're on the internet, kidsfirstinitiative.org. President Richard Bell, a.k.a. my big brother.
Yeah.
But we brothers. We all brothers. And we got a couple more of our partners, and they like brothers too. And we all from Pontiac, and we just trying to put it down for the city.
Love it, dog.
Yeah, you know.
Bug, thanks for coming through, man.
Man, appreciate you, brother, and thanks for giving me this shine.
Bro. Yo, anything for this, yo.
Most definitely, man. I ain't had too much to say. I'm all kind of caught off guard. Caught off
perfect,
guard,
bro. It's fucking perfect.
But I appreciate you for giving me the time.
And yo, you was telling me off the air, like you just teaching kids how to boss up, how to own their own shit, how to fucking go get it.
We teach them how to tie neckties. We teach them how to interview.
Yep.
We do college and career fairs. We do everything.
And that's the shit that you like. No one teaches you. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like I ain't know shit about credit. You know what I mean? Like it's these little life things that you just need to know how to do to win.
And shout out to all the good teachers and educators and mentors in the community that shaped us so we could shape these kids now. Because without them, we wouldn't have did it.
That's my man, Bug.
Peace.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Let's go.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Good about 888-Shade-45.
How you guys doing out there? What are you feeling good for? We talk shit all week long. And then we take... You got 50 minutes. You got 50 minutes to focus on the goodness in your life. What are you feeling good for? What are you happy about? What are you grateful for? Call up right now. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. I'm feeling good. Business is going. I'm feeling good that y'all like me. I do. What do you feel good for? I feel good I don't have herpes on my dick. You know what I mean? That's something to feel good about. That's a hard conversation to have with a woman. How many dates do you have? I was thinking about that. Whenever a girl goes too slow with me, I'm like, she got herpes. Because they don't want to have that conversation. I know it. Like, if they don't let me fuck within like 2 times, I'm like, she has herpes. Call up right now, 888-742-3345. So, girls, you better give up some of that ass, or else I'm going to think you have herpes. You like the way that fucking reverse psychology? It's fucking worked on you? Miracle Man. 888-742-3345. Nick in Michigan. Nick, what you feeling good for?
Yeah, what's up, Jude? Love Hummingbird. Love the show, man. Long-time listener. So today I'm feeling good. I just quit my job. I'm moving out to Colorado next week.
What you going to do out there?
Dude, I'm not sure, man. Fresh start. I quit my job because I kept getting in trouble, dude. I was banging too much of the on-air talent. You know what I'm saying?
What were you doing?
Got called in the office too many times. You know what I'm saying, dude? Like,
did you quit?
Girl from the sales department. You know,
I started
getting into trouble for it.
All right, so you worked at a news station?
Yeah.
And what were you doing there?
Dude, it's hard to keep it in your pants, man. There's a lot of good-looking chicks on there.
No, it's not that hard. But what do you do there?
I'm director.
Buddy, did you quit or you get fired? Do they have a talk with you?
I had a couple talks, dude. But
yeah,
no,
you ain't quit, motherfucker.
Me. Think I'm trying to flip it? Hell
yeah.
No, dude. No, I quit, man. I'm my own right.
Yeah, you did. After those conversations, how old are you?
Yeah.
How old are you, Nick?
I'm 27.
All right. It's a little look.
Come on, dude. I'm feeling good, man.
I know. What are you gonna do? I'm just like, man, you really spun this one in a fucking all right. I guess it's all how you look at it. You was a pussy getting dude, and then now you're gonna go bang out chicks in Denver.
Dude, Mile High Club, man. Mile High Club. It's too hard to fuck on a plane, so now I'm just gonna move to the city.
I can see why these women are taking off their pants for you. You have a way with words, sir.
Doo-wop, baby.
Is there any like sexual harassment suits or anything like that?
Is that fucking John laughing at me?
No, it's Chris.
Is that John laughing at me?
No, Chris is.
What?
And Chris has got a badass wife, so like you can't even say shit. Chris has got a badass wife. Fuck the weather, girl. That's kind of cool. Don't let your dick, don't let your dick ruin your shit. I remember one time I got a job on a movie and I fucked there was like 7 producers on the movie and I fucked one of the producers' girls and they never hired me again, dog. Don't let your dick ruin your money.
Just keep your dick out of management, man. Just keep your dick out of management. Just stick to your equals.
Aren't you good fucking up? Like you could have said you got pressured into fucking.
No, man, dude. If you want to keep fucking, you don't want to fuck it up.
No, I mean fuck up the chain. If I'm gonna fuck, I'm gonna fuck up the chain. I'm not gonna fuck down the chain.
Well, fuck, I'm not fucking down the chain. This is lateral fucking, dude.
Yeah, you gotta fuck up. Rod in South Carolina.
What's going on? Vasectomy. Got my assessment done. About to have a vasectomy in November 20th.
You know what you're gonna do. You be nuttin'. And these motherfuckers bip. Leave that shit in. Leave that shit the fuck in. That's awesome. How many kids you got?
4 kids and counting.
Damn, son, what you, Catholic or some shit? 4 kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, I knew
Catholic and Puerto Rican.
Oh, bro, yeah. Well, you doing good. You on the low end. Congratulations. You know, Puerto Rican Catholic motherfucker. Just leaving that motherfucker. You hate pulling out.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Poke game is weak. You know what I'm saying?
Weak as fuck. So your girl finally was like, hey, man, you're going to have to cut that shit. I'm getting fucking exhausted.
That's exactly what you said 2 pregnancies ago.
I know people must be like, see y'all in the van together like, get off her. Stop.
Hey. It's like, yo, what happened to TV, man? And, we do signal at the same time. Because my last 3 kids were all in June.
No shit. Oh, you already, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Banging it out in September, having them June babies.
That's right, man. That's right.
Bunch of Geminis. God damn.
Everybody's in school, you know what I'm saying? Extra time.
I get it. Do you think you're going to feel... this is my biggest concern, and I always ask, do you feel like you're going to feel like less of a man because you ain't got no swimmers in there?
You know what I'm saying? Initially, that's one of the things that was holding me back from it.
Yeah.
But, like, my brother got it done. You know what I'm saying? I met a few other cats that got it done. And they were like, yeah, man, there's no difference. It's just, you don't feel it. It's not something you feel. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I kind of certified it, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to go ahead and get it done and don't got to worry about putting no
let me know.
On, you know
yeah, let me know. Yeah, I feel you. You didn't worry about putting a rubber on before, bro. You got a gang of kids. Like, just let me know how that goes. Reggie and the D. What up, though?
What up, though?
Shit, chilling, man. What you feeling good for?
Oh, man, feeling good Friday. Just got me a new truck. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I called about a couple weeks ago, talked to you about how I fucked my boss.
Yes.
And she left me that money on the table before I left.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that. Did you did it
Yeah,
again?
you remember? Yeah. But I'm feeling good today. I got me a brand new Ram 1500, baby. You know what I'm saying?
How old is she?
70.
Whoa! I mean, this is... Let me ask you something. Reg, let me ask you. You eat that shit or nah?
What are you talking about, bro?
I'm asking you, man to man.
You say my sugar mama.
Yes. Your sugar mama.
I'm talking about my...
Oh, you thought I was talking about your real mama?
Mama.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, what? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. How old is... Because that really fucked me up. I had a million questions about a 70-year-old vagina, but I don't want to ask about your mom, dude.
No.
I was asking about your boss.
Oh, no. She's a nice young white lady with long blonde hair.
Buddy, that shit almost turned into a Three's Company fucking, like, that was like just let me tell you something, bro. I would never talk about banging out your mom, Reg, ever. Especially on Feel Good Friday.
Oh, yeah, I knew you'd understand.
Cool, man.
I knew you couldn't hear me.
All right, good. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. I'm going to get off the phone because this is only going to go south. What's that?
Because I want to drop you one more thing.
Sprinkle me.
Squirt Jones, YouTube it.
Squirt Jones, YouTube it? All right.
YouTube it. Squirt Jones.
Is this a rapper?
Which one yeah, this my man's I was telling you about.
Okay. I'm going to get
Squirt Jones.
All right, bet. I'm going to get off the phone. I'm checking it out. It's not loading. Damn. Shit. All right, I want to hear Black Rob. Whoa. Feel Good Friday. Call up. Let me know what you're feeling good for. 888-742-3345. Offbeat. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Call up right now. Let me know what you're feeling good for. This is Feel Good Friday. We focusing on the good in life. Let's go to Jeff in Atlanta. Jeff, what up, man? What you feeling good for?
Man, I'm feeling good that my bitch-ass baby mama going back to prison.
What's she going to prison for?
Man, she can't get off the needle. Well, can't stay off the needle.
Can't stay off that motherfucking dope.
Fucking bitch. Gonna fuck my daughter's head up, but I got full custody now, so it's all good. I'm feeling good.
Ain't that some shit that you gotta have a dope fiend, baby mama, going to prison for you to be able to get some custody of your fucking child,
Right.
dog? Like, what the fuck? Where the fuck we
But
live?
she could be a dope whore and get full custody.
Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Well, how old is the kid?
She's about to be 8,
Oh.
but I've had custody for 5 years now.
You better
Since
get
the
her
first
ass.
time she got locked up for the dope.
She might need a touch of therapy there.
Yeah, I got her in therapy already.
I'm about to say, yeah, she might need a touch of... Look, I didn't get no therapy. I'm fine.
I mean, fine is going a little far, but
I'm good.
you know.
I'm golden. I only get herpes on my face. How many people can say that shit?
Hey, that's a champion right there.
I got it from my auntie, so I'm good, man. Fucking.
I mean, you might need a touch therapy for that.
She ain't touched me. I'm just saying she kissed me goodbye. But, you know, it was the 80s. We didn't know anything. We didn't know how diseases spread. We thought you could get AIDS from toilet bowls and shit like that. You just never. We were not very smart. Well, congratulations on your baby mama going back to prison. It sucks.
I appreciate you, man. Hey, y'all keep it up. Y'all always have me cracking up in the afternoons.
All right, Jeff. And
appreciate you.
Fucking hey, have fun with your kid this weekend. Here's a award tour. From 5. Call me up right now. Feel Good Friday. What you feeling good for? 888-742-3345. Let's go to motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Tyler in New Hampshire. What up, Tyler?
What up, Jude?
Chilling, man. How you doing? What you feeling good for?
Feeling good, man. Fucking 5 years sober today.
Tyler, I feel like you call in once a year, man. I feel like you've been calling in early on since. Is that accurate, or I got a different guy that calls in about this shit?
Nah, man. I never gotten through, man. Honestly.
Well, there's some other motherfucker that keeps calling in being sober, man. Fuck that dude, bro. Find him.
Dude, I was down in the dumps, man. I was cutting rent checks and fucking spending that money on oxys, man. It was brutal.
What was the lowest you went for some oxys? Is that it? Cutting rent?
Cutting rent for my parents, man. I wasn't even paying for myself. And I was stealing money for my job, dude. It was bad.
Well, now you're sober for 5 years. How many oxys were you doing a day?
Well, I was doing perk 30, so it was like, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. It was only, like a 6-month period, but
you had a chippy little habit.
My whole life up, dude.
You was chippy, as they call it. Chippy.
Oh, dude. All day.
Well, congrats
but,
on
5 years later, fucking looking great. I got my girl. I got
bet
my
you look
apartment,
awesome.
Fucking great job.
Yeah.
Things are just crushing it, man.
Fuck yeah, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
All right, and stay sober one day at a time and light at the end of the tunnel.
All that stuff.
Serenity prayer. Serenity prayer, my dude. I like the serenity prayer. Like that's a prayer that they say in AA and NA and shit, but it's a very good prayer, y'all. You should go look at it and live by it. It's just like, yo, don't sweat the shit you can't control, handle the shit you can, and be smart enough to tell the difference between the two. That's it, bro. That's life right there. And be grateful. They didn't say that, but be grateful. Let's go to from one side to the other. Gris in Ohio.
Yo, what up, baby?
What's up? What you feeling good for?
Yo, man, I feel good for John old ass shoes. Them old man river.
Old man river.
Shoes, John.
Old man river.
We was John free for a fucking half hour, man. We was John free for a whole no chins, no crusty shoes for one whole half hour.
And he's happy because the shoes are terrible?
Yeah, he's happy. No, he's happy.
Hey, fuck you.
Hey, fuck John.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you, nigga. On some real shit. You hung on me 2 times when I called you, fuck bitch. Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, well, fuck you too. You're saying I didn't let you through? That's really a shocker. I'm stunned. I didn't let you through before.
I tell you what. Take your drunk ass to Popeyes, bitch. How about that?
Yeah, but
we're calling for it. We stuck in traffic, nigga. Cincinnati, Ohio.
They stuck in traffic.
Hey, Rude.
What up?
Hey, Rude.
Yeah,
hey, Rude.
my man.
Much love, Cincinnati, baby. Cincinnati, baby.
I fuck with the natty.
I got my nephew Chi with me. Fuck you. And
yeah, fuck you, John.
Ass, gray ass man. One black bitch. Fuck you.
Yeah, he sucked this dick. Yeah, fuck you too, man.
Tell him, John. Don't take shit off of nobody, man.
John.
Yeah?
You can't fuck me because your asshole is too big.
Oh, because I'm getting railed all the time? Is that the idea? Okay.
That fuck it. You guys, what? Hey, how much coke are you guys on right now?
What's up, baby?
How faded are y'all? Are you sober doing this shit?
Faded, you hear me?
I knew it. Yeah.
We sipping some rock. We smoking corn. We all that good shit, baby, stuck in traffic.
My man.
I'm a truck driver, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't on duty.
Nah.
Fuck it. Nephew driving.
Yeah.
You know, I did a little bit out of control.
Yeah.
But everything good. This incognito 513. 513, goddamn. 513 all day, every day. We in here stuck in traffic with this bullshit.
Hey.
This goddamn.
Watch out for these drunk motherfuckers. Is your nephew?
No, we ain't drunk yet.
You ain't drunk yet?
We waiting on you to come on down here.
Y'all on coke or something?
I gotta take mama to dinner. I gotta take mama to this Brazilian steak restaurant.
Oh, you finna take your mom to steak dinner? Man, you a good son. Shout out to you. You taking his mom to a steak dinner. Isn't it crazy how complicated humans are? You know what I mean? Like on one hand, he's telling you to fuck off and die and all that shit, calling you bitches, and then he's gonna take his mom to a steak dinner.
Chris is a good man. He's a good man.
It was him taking his mom to dinner really flipped it for you, huh? Yeah. Saw him in a whole new light.
See, he's got a lot of love. A lot of
fucking a maniac, fucking faded as hell behind the wheel. He's like, I'm gonna take my mom to dinner. Cam in L.A.
What's good, Jude? What's good? Yo, I'm feeling good because I'm finally cool with my girl again. We went through some shit for these past couple weeks, and now I'm finally gonna smash again for the first time in a couple weeks.
So what was she mad at you for?
Well, we were kind of just arguing. Well, I was really mad at her, and then she wasn't really feeling it.
She wasn't feeling you being mad at her.
Exactly.
Why was you mad at her?
Because when we get into arguments, she always want to just run away. She always want to just bounce out so fast and just quit on everything.
Oh, she broke up with you.
That shit. Nah, it's not even that. It's just...
What does quit on everything mean?
Say that again?
What does quit on everything mean? What does that mean?
Like, if we get into an argument and we're just, like, at Ralph's or something, she'll just want to get out the car and want to just take an Uber home all of a sudden. Just because she needs to go, like, she just wants to leave, and she has to leave over the smallest things. And I'm just like, man, I'm tired of that. And
why did she storm out of Ralph's?
You said, why did she?
Yeah.
It was just an example. So, like, for example, we'll have a disagreement about, like race or something, and then she'll just get upset and want to leave. All of a sudden. Just
why y'all having race discussions?
Well, because I'm black and she's Guatemalan.
Oh, so y'all be having... Oh, she's... Okay, so, all right. I guess everybody should have race discussions, but you shouldn't run away.
Exactly.
You shouldn't run away from race discussions.
Exactly. And it's just a regular conversation, and just because we have a disagreement, no yelling or anything, she wants to just bounce out and be like, fuck it. So I'm just like, all right, then. So we haven't really been vibing, but everything's going pretty well, and it's a go. So
you're gonna get that.
Gonna be good to go today.
You're gonna get that Guatemalan pussy.
Yeah, I need that. It's the quality. Need that.
That Guat. I went down to Guatemala, and I'm not trying to clown your girl, but just it was a boxy group of people. They was SpongeBob SquarePants booties all throughout there. Is your girl like that or not?
Nah, not at all. She's pretty round, and it's funny because we met in middle school and then we clicked up like 10 years later, and I had a crush on her back then. So
look at that. Like,
she's been curvy ever since. So
word down.
So I've been trying to get at that forever. So I'm finally about to be back in it, and we get to go, man. Appreciate it, Jude.
Well, hey, look, man. Here's the deal. If you want things to be headache free for you, just avoid serenity prayer. If you're not gonna change someone's mind, just I got people I just don't talk politics with because I don't feel like having that argument.
I feel
you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, and it's just something I gotta avoid an argument.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean it's so nuanced for y'all to be arguing with that at Ralph's.
True.
Quit having race arguments at Ralph's. Argue about what cereal you're gonna get or some shit like that, like a normal person. Brandon.
Hey, what up?
What's up, man?
Hey, man, I feel great. First of all, I'm happy that none of my aunts gave me herpes. That's great.
Hey, you sneak dissing me, you fucking asshole. I'm not dumb. I'm a herpes survivor on my face.
Hey, bro, man, but hey, I took some advice from that couple that was on your show. Me and my girl came at the same time, and I started grunting like a fucking bear out of hibernation, man. It was the best shit ever, man.
They said to make noises when you come.
Yeah. Oh, it was awesome, man. But it was great until I got out of bed and fucking twisted my knee up. Now I got fluid on it. But, man, for real, it was the best sex.
Let me hear your cum. Let me hear your cum yell. Sexy. You're a sexy motherfucker, bro. You did it, man.
Man, I'm telling you, it was awesome, man.
I'm going to try that shit, too, while you bullshit. I'm going to try. I'm coming.
That's what I've heard. Well, what you got to do, though, you got to really ease into it. And then she kind of looked at me like, what the fuck you doing?
Wait, you didn't surprise? You didn't
getting louder and louder and louder. And then she started getting louder. And we both came at the same time. It's the first time it's ever happened in 2 years.
Do you think she just faked that shit to get you to stop yelling at her?
Huh?
I'm saying, you think she faked that shit to get you to be like, man, I better start yelling because this motherfucker finna kill me in bed. Like, ah!
I don't know what she was thinking, but she was feeling great afterwards. I know that.
I know. Hey, yo, so bro, you're bold than the motherfucker just springing the yell on her. I probably would have been like, hey, man, they told me about yelling when you nuts, so I'm going to try that shit ahead of time, so don't be startled.
Well, I eased into it as we were going.
Yeah.
And then we got in the groove, and then when I busted, I really wasn't even trying to be that loud. It just happened. And I was like, fuck. But then I got out of bed and fucked my knee up.
Yeah, I know. Let's not. You're harping on the negative.
But,
all right, Devante.
What's going on? Hey, your book was off the chain, man, though. That shit was so indirect, but being direct, man.
Which one you get, hyena or hummingbird?
The hyena.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Like, that That shit right there, better than Kevin Hart shit. Top.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That was the hardest book that I personally read.
Check out Hummingbird. I think it's that 1-2 punch. You think that's hard? It's like got. It's like a 1-2 punch. It's the truth. I'm gonna play some UGK. It's Feel Good Friday. 888-742-3345. 888. We're gonna do a couple more calls and we're done. Done, son. My man, William. William, what's up, bro?
What's good? What's good, fellas?
Shit, chilling, man. Tell me what you're feeling good for.
Well, today, today's a real big day. And first, I want to say I'm real fucking happy because today marks 15 years of me being out of prison. And also today was the first day of my new job as a director in, I can't name the hospital, but a huge organization that's well known around the country. And I just want to make sure that everyone out there knows the struggle that, you could get in trouble and shit can happen if you work hard and you're really determined and you believe in yourself. I'm a predicate felon. When I tell people I'm a predicate felon, like I was this close to being in jail for life. So I'm really fucking proud.
So to be able to turn it
when
around.
I heard that on the radio, I was like, I gotta call in. I gotta make sure that I shout myself out on this one because at the end of the day, no one gave a fuck, but I give a fuck about myself.
Yeah, it's not easy, but it's not impossible. Like I'm sure you had it much harder than most of the people out there to succeed, but you got it.
Yeah, because every time I fill out an application, that comes up, and I have to make sure that they understand that I made mistakes. And
how do you do that anyway? How do you get ahead of that?
I think it was more. To be honest, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact I'm Puerto Rican, but it has to do with the fact I look white. And that's sad, but that's the reality. And then I guess conveying in an interview that I'm going to outwork everybody because I got more to lose than anybody. That's how I felt. It was more of an attitude for me. And I got like 20 no's before I got that one yes. But when I got that one yes, I got in that job. And like I said, I outworked everybody and I took advantage of the opportunities that were given to me because at the end of the day, they could have said no too.
But they didn't.
No, they didn't. And I'm going to take full advantage of that. And not only that, like, I can't tell you how many countless felons I've hired along the way, and they've come out to be the best employees in the world.
Bam.
I paid.
What'd you go to jail for?
When I say, what was that?
What'd you go to jail for?
RICO law. I don't know if you understand what the RICO law is, but I got
You sound dope.
Yeah, not dope. I was in the crack game in New York. I grew up in the Bronx, and that was my only outlet. So to come out and be able to give back, and I literally look at people in the eye, and they have no idea that I'm a felon, and when that comes up, I just look past that, and I look in the core, and I look at the candidate as a person of interest and someone that's going to bring it, and 9 out of 10 times I get the best candidates, and that's probably why I'm in the position I am now because I paid it forward and I believe in what I'm doing.
Well, that's dope. We need more people like you out there. Stay grinding. Tell these motherfuckers to keep grinding because you can get it. You just have to stay at it. Alex in Kentucky.
Yo, what up, Jude?
What's happening, man? What you feeling good for?
I'm feeling good. Got the weekend, got paid. Me and my girl of 2 years are broke up and trying to get on some hoes out here in Lexington.
You sound happy depressed. You sound like, how you doing with that? You all right with the breakup or a little fucked up?
Yeah. It was a little tough, but we pushed through.
There you go. Now you're gonna go get some new pussy. Have you cracked a chick since the breakup or not?
No, I've been waiting.
What are you waiting on?
Waiting on the moment.
How long you been waiting?
About 2 months. So
wow,
not too long.
Ooh,
yeah,
that is long. 2 months without fucking.
I'm pretty picky, man.
You shouldn't be. Do not be picky. You need to just. Sometimes you just need to get the pussy like it hits the reset button. Whoop.
Yep.
Who's the chick? Who's the chick you lined up? Is it did you already line up a girl, or are you just going down there with you're gonna have sex?
No. Well, I've got one lined up, and
that's cool.
That's tomorrow night, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
You might cry after you come.
I might not. No, man, I'm good.
You're like, can you just wear this Brenda hat? And wear this perfume. This is what my ex used to wear.
I'll give her some old clothes.
She loves Keith Sweat. I'm going to put that on. Don't mind me.
And crazy as hell. But, man, want to give you a shout-out for
Thanks, bro.
doing what you do.
Hey, man.
Enjoy listening to you.
Congratulations on your new start. I'm sorry it didn't work out with your girl, but, I've been there before. I feel for you, bro. Yeah, I feel for you. Have fun with the new chick. And here's why I'm not all the way crazy about Alex's technique. Alex, I'm going to hang up on you and discuss it. Because, man, like, you wait that long, shit usually is never as good as your ex-girlfriend. Like, even if it is, she's still not your ex, so you're still not going to feel that great about fucking a new chick. So we might as well just get that shit out the way quickly. Just plow down a couple chicks. Leave with that empty feeling. Hyena and hummingbird in stores now. I wrote a whole book about it. Darnell in Las Vegas. Darnell, what up, man?
What's going on, Rudy Judy?
Chilling, man. What you feeling good for?
Shit. I want to give a shout out to the cat about that prison, man. I've been there and done that. 5 years out today, man, and I made fucking $10,000 this month in real estate.
Cake
and
fuck up.
Just happy to be here fucking live. Heard you and your struggles and read the book and feel them and see them. And shit, you doing your thing, dude. So shout out to you, shout out to me, and anybody else that's getting some fucking money and not feeling sorry for themselves.
Yep, go get it. Go get it, y'all. CJ in Minnesota. All right, man, we need something like uplifting. CJ.
Oh, my God. Dude, what's up, man?
What are you feeling good for, CJ?
Oh, my God. I'm going to a wedding. My girlfriend's coming with me. I'm going to crack them ass cheeks open, and I get to fuck her in the ass. That's what I'm feeling good for.
Wow.
It's Friday, just off work. Going to head up to this wedding, get a little freaky, get a little drunk. You know what I'm saying. Come on, dude. You been there.
So does she know that you're going to sodomize her, or is this just something is this your plan?
Here. She's sitting right here. I tried to get her to talk, but she's like, oh, you sound better on the radio than I do. You don't know how to talk.
Hand that phone over. Let's talk to her about it.
She's right here.
Okay, throw her on. I don't even need to know her name.
Say hello. What's up, Jude?
So are you excited about getting sodomized after the wedding?
To be honest, I'm super excited.
That's cool. What is your plan? What's your plan of action? Is this your first time getting something in your butt?
It's not.
But from him?
Eat the booty. I'm going to hold the cheeks open.
Oh, all right.
I love that. I love when she does that. You know what I'm saying?
Who doesn't? Who the fuck doesn't?
You crack it open like a book, you know what I mean? Like you go to the library, you grab a big-ass book, you crack that motherfucker open. It's the same thing.
Like an
She got the finest
encyclopedia.
ass I've seen in a long fucking time, Jude. I'm telling you.
That sounds awesome. And then you're going to sodomize her.
And then I'm going to sodomize her. I really don't like when you say sodomize, but...
You're going to sodomize that special lady friend of yours.
Hey, Jude, I just want to say I've been watching you since Jenny Jones. I listen to you every day. I know you hear this all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm serious. I thank you for taking my call and listening to us.
Will you do me a favor?
Adventure.
CJ, will you stop by a head shop and get some Rush and have your girl huff Rush and see if it opens up her butthole? It's the shit the gay guys do. I forgot what it's called. Do you know the name of it? It's Rush.
I'm going to check it out. We don't have a lot of that up here because I'm like close to the Canadian border. But
just type in huffing Rush.
When I get to a head shop.
Is it?
We'll Rush do it.
There you go. Yeah, that's the one.
No.
What's that?
Hey, I just want to send a
Poppers.
shout out to you. What's that?
It's called Poppers too. The Rush is the brand. It's Poppers. Isobutyl nitrate or amyl nitrate. It's amyl nitrate. Get you some amyl nitrate. Cracker butt cheeks open like a book, like one would.
Yeah.
Tell her to open up the little thing and huff that shit. And then I want you to be like an optometrist and see if that shit dilates like a pupil.
She does it on her own. It's crazy. She winks at me with both, like her clit and her butthole. I may be saying a little too much right now.
You got yourself can she cook? Because that is a fucking...
Jude, I've already told her. I'm locking it down. I just need the money for the ring. So that's why I work too much.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't blow all that money on a ring. Get a nice house. Build something with it. You know what I'm saying?
You're fucking sex swing.
Sex swing. She said a sex swing.
Yeah, get her a sex swing. She don't want no ring. Damn. She can make her butthole wink at him. Like the fucking like the CBS logo from back in the day. We're gonna play music, come back with the news.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Hey, you miss any of the show? Go to Sirius.com/on demand. Listen on demand. Or you can buy the app. I think it costs extra, but it's worth it. Sometimes I like to listen to the pill mix at my house. I plug in the little auxiliary cord into my speakers and I bang out the fucking pilly pill. And I'm say, hey, forgot about that song. It's a pretty fucking good song. You can do that for a couple bucks extra a month. Oh, I know they're gouging. You just fucking negotiate on the fucking phone. You know how to negotiate. Quit crying. All right. So you got that. Follow me at One More Jude. Or not. Or you can follow my my Twitter, Rude_Jude. Or you can follow the All Out Show shit. That's not blocked yet. At All Out Show. My shit is private, son. I'm getting carpal tunnel, okay, and shit. And the fucking cunt that I fucking, this one fucking cunt of a woman that fucking kept flagging me. I blocked her, then she changed her name, and I okayed her ass again. I got flagged again, and I was like, wait, I recognize those fake collagen lips and those fucking Sharpie eyebrows. I know this fuck. I had to block her ass again. I know, dog. It's fucking harassment. Being fucking harassed, son. Anyway, follow me. I might okay you. That's at One More Jude. Oh, and you should, if you're not following already, you need to follow the backup account, Angelini.Jude, because everyone took all my names. That's what I'm down to. They took Rude Jude, they took Rude_Jude, they took Jude Angelini, they took Jude.Angelini. So now I'm down to Angelini.Jude. Follow that shit. The backup's doing all right. It's got like 20K. Not bad for a backup. Some asshole's like, why don't you have any posts? Why should I follow it? Like, hey, idiot, it's a fucking backup in case I get the boot, you fucking moron. Follow my backup. It's a backup. All right, enough about this. Here's some news.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
A recent survey by this cheating website, Ashley Madison. In fact, Ashley Madison, they found exactly what people thought counted as cheating, and surprisingly, that includes as little as communicating with your ex-partner. That could be cheating.
Well, it depends. If you're like, hey, fucking don't communicate with your ex, and then you do, that is kind of it's kind of shitty.
Other things on the list. Forming, and this is number one. It looks like 55% believe this. Forming a deep emotional bond with someone else. Although, what constitutes that? I don't know. A deep emotional bond.
Well,
Just
that's cheating as well. Like I don't want my fucking girl complaining about me to another goddamn man. Especially if you just met the motherfucker. Like, I'd be even more, like, if they was homies since fucking way back in the day, I started dating her and shit, and we're together, and, like, she's venting about me to, like, some motherfucker that's been around longer than me, then I'd be a bit more understanding. I still probably wouldn't be too stoked about it, but, like, if you make a new friend, no new friends. New couple friends, no new single friends. And if they're going to be a friend, they got to be. If I'm friends with couples as I'm friends with both of them. You dig? So there it is.
Unsurprisingly, number 2 here, 46% said sending naked pictures to someone other than...
Fuck yeah.
That was a given. Actually, they're all right behind you if you want to glance up there.
Naked pictures.
Yeah, so we're right about there.
Maintaining online dating profile. I don't even know how to get my shit off. So, spending time with her ex-partner. That's a toss-up. Like, it just depends where we're at with it. Like, if they catch up every 6 months or a year or some shit, or like if the ex isn't, they're like out of town and they want to catch up, I don't think I'll fucking freak out. But
and just to be clear, they're talking about this is considered cheating if they're doing these things. Cheating. Communicating with their ex, 16%.
Look, it's not all the way dick in her cheating, but like these are it's levels to this shit. This is all shit I could get over. Casual flirting with someone other than me.
That would bother me.
The fuck do I care?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Well, if you saw it and you're hanging out and she's flirting with some guy.
If any girl I was dating, I had that shit happen to me one time. I was dating this chick and she was like, her and this dude at the party was being real playful. I got her the fuck up out of that goddamn party. I snatched her the fuck. I ain't snatch her, but like I was like, Dina, come here. She's like, what? I was like, get the fuck out. Get in the fucking car.
Oh, God.
She's like, what? Like I was like, bro, don't you ever fucking be all googly giggly with some other motherfucker at a party while I'm there? Like, you got me fucked up. Like, nah. No. But that being said, like, I've seen chicks out, they want to feel wanted and shit like that, and some dude flirts with them and they flirt back, and like it makes them feel like they're fucking, makes them feel wanted. Like what am I gonna do about that? She start grabbing his dick, then we're gonna have a fucking problem.
Thinking about someone other than me when having sex with me. Some lady used
a lot of y'all motherfucking dudes, girls got that problem because they be DMing me with that shit.
Has a lady ever used someone else's name? That happened to me.
What she said?
Some other guy, and I just looked down and I was like, I don't know. Just some other guy that she was that she knew. So she was. I mean, it was like a bad movie. She called me this other guy's name, and I knew her very well. It was crazy.
What, did your dick die, or did
it kind of did? I just looked at her.
That took a hit, didn't it?
It was not good.
That bruises the old ego.
It did. It did. It was not a good thing.
You might have just spin it like you was fucking her so good she forgot where she was, or that she thought it was actually the other guy for a change.
Oh, terrible.
God, this never happened to me. I'm so glad.
Never?
No.
Oh.
No, I gag them.
Oh.
Actually, I have gagged chicks before. It's kind of hot sometimes. She's like,
ball
shut
gag?
up. I'm just like, shut up, take this dick.
Oof.
Take that shit. It's,
What kind of gag?
We agreed upon it.
Like a rag in their mouth?
Yeah, either that or I'll fucking just jam my hand in their mouth.
Wow. I've not pulled that one out yet.
Yeah. I don't say you should start with it. I'll wait till you're about 15 minutes into it or some shit. Once you're 15, 20 in there and you're getting kind of fucking wild with it, fucking try that out. But make sure you're on the same page because it's backfired before too. You know what I mean? And don't do it for too long of a time.
Also on the list, going out to dinner with somebody who's the opposite sex.
Look, there's extenuating circumstances for all this shit. Maybe it's a business meeting or some shit like that or whatever. But like, yo, I don't know. I would not be fucking happy with my girl just going to dinner with other dudes. But like I said, like for instance, my fucking illustrator, she's got a man, and I knew her before she got this man, and been doing business with her, and like I'll have dinner with her and catch up and shit like that, and it'll just be the two of us, but it's totally respectful. So, but if she had like some new dude that she just met at like an art thing, and it was like, oh, we should go get drinks, and that was my girl, I'd be like, nah, no. And here's the other thing, fellas, listen to me. You need to do this. You need to tell your girl no, because she's fucking testing you. She might not even know that she's testing you, but she's testing you to see if you got some bitch in you. And if you're like, yeah, sure, whatever. One, she's going to think you're weak. Two, she's going to feel unwanted. Especially if you keep that shit going. She'll be like, damn, this motherfucker does not give a fuck. This is the fucking 5th dinner I went out with this fucking dude. Like, and he ain't saying shit. I'm not saying being like, don't be the fucking crazy, fucking jealous guy that's like, you know, if somebody looks at her at the club, you want a fist fight. Don't be that, but you got to have some boundaries. And if they try to fucking, they try to fucking put that little toe over that shit, you got to be like, nah, man, no. Call up Daryl, tell him you're not going.
And you've had conversations like that with people.
I've been lucky enough to have like good girls that didn't my one ex, she had some past shit with her man that she needed to resolve, her ex-man that she needed to resolve. So I'm like, yeah, go ahead, fucking squash that shit with him. Like, if it's gonna help you move forward. Like, I understand that shit, but nah, man. You need boundaries. And half the women out there are nodding, and half the women out there are shaking their head. But the one shaking their head, no, goddamn, down, deep down, you want a motherfucking dude that you just want to, like, chicks want dudes, man. They want to feel like, okay, this motherfucker's got it covered. And if she just running roughshod over you all that, you clearly don't have it covered. You don't even got your own relationship covered. You let your girl go out hang out with dudes?
No, but it has happened, and I found out about it, and she was cheating. But beyond that, no. I mean, it depends. As you said, it depends on the situation. But I wouldn't really be thrilled with it, I don't think.
See, look at you.
Depends.
You let it happen, though. Look, he would. That's the thing. You would. The silence is just telling me.
Well, it depends. If she's doing that to begin with, I would say, you know what, fuck this. And I'd probably just already write this off. I mean, I don't need to battle about it. If that's what she wants to do, clearly she doesn't want to be with me.
Keep your chin up.
Fine. All right, so there are a bunch of companies. Well, I've got a company here that is looking at coming up with these digital license plates. And
whoa.
So this, they're saying, will benefit the vehicle owner as well as the DMV, and it'll be validated. It'll validate via cellular signals when registration fees are paid, saving the state the cost of postage and all this other shit. But then also you can possibly get into these deals where you can have ads on your license plate, and what else?
So you can get paid for driving?
But you want sort of like an ad for Pepsi on your license plate?
I'll be like Dale Earnhardt or some shit. You know what I mean? I'll be like NASCAR.
And it could pay your automated tolls. No need for the separate Easy Pass transponder. But since there's all this tracking information in there,
I don't like it.
That can't be good.
I don't like I don't like any type of tracking shit on me. I even let the goddamn OnStar expire because I didn't want them to know where the fuck I'm at. They probably can. They can probably find me if they wanted to anyway. But still.
See, but it's connected to the GPS, so then the cops could. This is just terrible.
I don't like it.
Right. Okay.
I don't like getting tracked. Oh, but it makes things easier. So the fuck what? I have it a little bit harder and not be tracked. Thank you very much.
Holy crap, these are expensive. So in this pilot program, The consumer version of the R plate will cost you $700 plus $99 for the first year and $75 a year after that to connect to the system's cellular network.
All right. I mean, cool.
You can get it here in California.
I'm not doing it.
Reviver's Auto R plate.
No.
Yep. Okay.
Jesus Christ, man. I don't understand why your girl is just fucking step. You just like, people will say things and you just keep going. It's like autism. I'm like, I'm good on that, and then you say some more shit. I'm like, I'm tight on that, and then you say some more shit.
I want to give you the full report.
I already heard enough. I was like, no, nah. None of that. Don't track me. You got any other news? You're just going to fucking just sit there with your fucking mouth open, with making your chin look bigger than it is.
There are these things
fucking AIDS, Jay Leno.
AIDS. There are these things called pheromone parties, and I don't know how widely these things are happening, but people show up, and then the singles then smell a piece of clothing, and then they rate that clothing. If there's a match, then they can talk.
You know what I smell? I smell a bit. We got to do the pheromone party.
Yes.
How would that work?
Well, I imagine you wear like a T-shirt for a few days and don't wash it, I'm guessing, and then you put it in a plastic bag.
And then we'll have this lady.
And then we'll smell it. Or if there's any parties in L.A., we'll just go to one. And report back. Or what are you thinking?
We could have a porn lady come in, and then she could choose who the best smelling T-shirt is, or something like that.
I think we need to call, and while we're at it, we need to hit Jada Stevens and ask whose penis was better.
She's gonna choose you. I can already tell you.
Is she?
Probably.
She might choose you.
No.
She might say you have the superior dick. Won't that make you feel better?
It wouldn't make me feel bad.
See, there you go. John's low-key competitive, which must be hard because you're a loser.
And she didn't mind the pubic hair, which was surprising.
That's a lie.
She didn't say.
John, when you asked her that, she wouldn't even look. You said, "What do you think of my pubic hair?" And she looked way off into the distance, like someone that's been a prisoner of war or some shit would do, and answer the question.
She was just thinking back fondly, just really living the moment.
No, I don't think so. No, siree, Bob. Where the parties at? Where the pheromone parties at? Because I deeply believe in this shit. There's been times where like there's been really bad chicks where I could not even get my dick hard with a fucking Viagra because of the way they smelled, and they didn't. Their hygiene wasn't bad. It was just their fucking smell.
Well, it's probably one coming around again because this particular article talks about either happening in New York, London, L.A.
Well, hit them the fuck up, John. We'll do a fucking bit.
And you would definitely go out to this? The pheromone party?
I believe in pheromones. I really do. I've experienced this shit. There's a certain smell on a woman. Some women have this one smell to me where it smells like the inside of a boxing glove. And that shit bums me out. I can't get past it. And it's not their fucking fault, and I'm sure somebody else is all into it. But for me, like, I like a chick to smell like almost musky. Like kind of like wood chips or some shit like that. Wood chips and pussy. My ex, my ex that was a dancer, I'd be like, don't shower when you come home. Just come home, don't shower. She'd come home in sweatpants, and I would just fucking murder. It was the best. God, I'm thinking back finally on it. Yeah, we had good chemistry. That's their whole deal, isn't it? That's the whole fucking thing, right? That's the whole angle.
No, of course.
Good chemistry.
You got this feeling of security and comfort that this smell reminds you of.
Yeah. I told you I'd be trying to like back in the day, I haven't really done it too much lately, but like when I'm smashing, I try to throw their fucking face up in my armpit just so they equate they equate like good dick and my smell at the same time. It's Pavlovian. It's kind of diabolical that I do that shit. I haven't done it in a while, but I used to do that shit.
What kind of deodorant do you wear?
I wear this all natural shit called Primal Paste. It's just like shea butter and motherfucking baking soda.
Does it really work?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't smell you, but
Well, there you go. I mean, there's been days where I forgot to wear this shit and I'm way muskier. But
I mean, these gals up north once in a while, they tell me they were using crystals. And
it's that same shit. I know that crystal shit. I know that crystal shit, man. I've seen that shit. You put water on it, then you got to rub that shit on your armpit for like fucking 5 minutes.
Does not work.
I know. It's gross. And do that, and they throw patchouli on that shit, man. I have very distinct smells of hippies growing up. You know, I had all the hippies in my life. Just armpits and patchouli, man. I'd be like, Pussy smell like the inside of a teepee. A fucking sweat lodge or some shit. I don't know, man. Shit crazy. Well, give me some good news.
And now, time for good news.
There's a schoolgirl out of Nigeria, Thomasin Oganubi, I think. That's a good guess. It's a good guess.
Whatever.
All right.
John's ass. Well, Thomasin Ooga Booga? Sorry, I'm new here. I don't understand.
So she...
Fucking John, dude.
She created this app 3 years ago, and a bunch of people are downloading it. It's called My Locator, and it helps kids who are lost find themselves and send alerts to their parents or perhaps the authorities. And you can find it through Google Play Store. It's already been downloaded over 1,000 times since its debut. And there's not a lot of dialogue here, but if you want to check her out, she's demonstrating it for the BBC, and she says a few things about it.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, but she's...
Oh, yeah, let me hear. Does she got a British accent? Hello, Governor. I'm Harry Potter.
Click on the button.
Abracadabra.
In no time, this should receive a call.
Ring that PIN subscription. It's free.
As you can see, then any moment from now we should get a message. And it shows, please help, I have an emergency and I need urgent help. I am currently at the address. It helps you locate the person when the person
Look, I don't want to be a
needs
dick here,
urgent help.
but you can already do share my location.
I know, I thought of that too.
And then to top it off, like, kids are so fucking dumb they can't get around their own areas now because of cell phones. So I don't even know if that's good news.
Well, she saw...
I'm just telling you.
I understand,
Like,
but...
motherfuckers get lost in their own city. I don't understand that because I didn't come from the fucking GPS world. I came from figure it the fuck out. Look for shit, landmarks, where the sun is, shit like that. LA, if there's hills, that's probably north. You know, just fucking using deductive reasoning and shit like that.
Keep in mind, she's in Nigeria. So.
She should be even better at that shit.
Lost in that busy marketplace behind you. Who knows?
That good for her. But maybe they don't. Hey, maybe they don't have the fucking. Maybe Nigeria hasn't gotten the share my location shit yet. And perhaps this is a quicker way to do it. So.
And she's very young, so she learned how to code.
Put
it together.
I think that's all of that is fucking awesome. I think all that's awesome. But what I'm just begging you, fucking, you parents and shit, like, take the fucking phone away from your kid. Have them go figure out how to get around places. Because if you're only as good as your charge, if you're only as good as your battery life, dog, you're fucked. What are you going to do? What are you going to do when your battery dies? You're out there fucking lost. In your own town. It's fucking crazy. Maybe they don't need that. I'm think like back in the day, like when we was like hunting and shit, like back in the day, like a few 100 years ago, like cats could be like, oh, there's fucking deer over there. They could like smell deer in the wind and shit. You know what I mean? We ain't there. We've lost shit too. You know what I mean? Because of technology. So I'm not saying I'm better than them. I'm just saying I'm better. I'm better than 12-year-olds. Fuck you, 12-year-olds. I'm better than you. Congratulations, little African chick. I think what I think is most impressive is that she's coding and doing her own fucking shit. I think that's dope.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Code or die, bitch. All right, that's the news.